For the longest time, one of the best ways to save money for a down payment for a first-time home buyer was to use your RRSP. People would take their savings, dump it into their RRSP, receive a tax credit, let that money sit there for a while, and then withdraw it when they're ready to make a purchase. There were some conditions though in using that. You can only withdraw up to $35,000, which in 9 out of 10 cases is more than enough. You had to repay that money back over a 15-year period. And your RSP contribution room only goes up by a certain percentage of the income that you made. So if you either haven't been working here in Canada for a long time, or you were earning a very little amount of money for a significant amount of time, your contribution room may not be big enough for it to be significant enough to help you with a home. But I've got some good news for you. The feds are bringing out a new savings account in April of 2023. It is called the First Home Savings Account, the FHSA. And here's how it works and differs from an RRSP. So unlike an RRSP, your contribution room in the First Home Savings Account does not go up by a percentage of your income. It goes up by $8,000 per year from the time that you open the account, regardless of how much money you earn, up to a max of $45,000. It's similar to an RRSP in the sense that all of your contributions are tax exempt. And unlike an RRSP, there is no payback commitment. So once you withdraw this money to buy a home, that's it. You don't have to repay that money back. You also have the ability to withdraw money from this account for purposes other than buying a home. It's just important to know that any money that you withdraw from the account for anything other than buying a home will be taxed. Another benefit of this account, as opposed to the RSP that has a $35,000 withdrawal limit for buying a home, this account has no limit. It has a $45,000 contribution limit, but let's just say I dump $45,000 into it and it grows to $60,000 over the course of 10 years. I can withdraw that entire $60,000. The only criteria that you have to meet to be applicable for this savings account is you have to be at least 18 years old and you can't have previously held title to property in Canada. This is a great savings account. I really wish this had been around when I was buying my first home. It ultimately is very similar to an RRSP. It just kind of gets rid of those hoops and hurdles that you have to jump through. And it also gives you a bit of comfortability knowing that if a rainy day does come and you do need access to that money you were saving for a home for other purposes, it will be much easier to get it. If you're watching this video and you have plans on buying your first home, whether it be this year or in 5 to 10 years, open this account now. Put $100 into it. The reason why it's important to open it now is because it's a yearly contribution limit. So it's $8,000 per year and it's stacked. So if you just open it now, put $100 in it. By the time you're ready to make a serious commitment to saving for a house, you'll have more room to add to this account. And you'll be able to save more on taxes. And if you're watching this and you have young kids, maybe they're 15, 16, 17 years old, make sure they open one of these accounts when they're 18. Again, just put $100 in it. Just open the account so that the yearly contribution starts to stack as soon as possible. But keep in mind, one thing I forgot to add is that you only have 15 years from the time you open this account to use it. If you have any questions about the FHSA and how it can be utilized to help you buy your first home, you can either drop it in the comment section below or click on the link in the description below to book a 30-minute long phone call with me, or you can pick my brain about anything real estate related. As always, thanks for taking time to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. Peace and blessings, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.